luxury, power and plug-in hybrid performance. This 2025 Mercedes-Benz GLC 350e 4MATIC has got it all. This might just be the complete SUV Mercedes might have ever made. But is it worth in 2025? Let us deep dive into this particular 350e and understand whether it is delivering in all fronts or it is just another pretty face. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Auto Reviews 24. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you are into honest, practical and real-world car reviews which can simplify your car buying journey. This car behind me is the 2025 Mercedes GLC 350e and it's a perfect combination of classic Mercedes luxury and modern electrification. In this review, we are going to go in detail about this elegant design, interior and tech, performance, real-world driving, and most importantly, how does it compare against the likes of Audi's SQ5, BMW's X3, Volvo's XC60, Lexus RX, or even Tesla Model Y. So let's get started. A huge shout out to Grant Young from Lone Star Mercedes for lending us this car today. And if you are a big fan of Mercedes and looking for a plug-in hybrid compact SUV, please reach out to Grant. I'm sure he can give you an awesome deal for your next car purchase. It's time for the exterior design, and at first glance, the front of this GLC 350e looks sophisticated and elegant. In fact, the refreshed front fascia is slightly different. I love the way this big Mercedes emblem is in center, and this design is only because this car, what we have here, has the AMG trim and a blacked out package as well. So I personally prefer any Mercedes car to have this design instead of the regular standard design, because this multiple star grille also shines really well and it looks so awesome that it really stands out in the market. You also see is the center camera right over here for the front, and the front bumper is also aggressive and it has got very cool straight lines. I love the way it is broken down into two color trims, the black shiny material here and the regular white paint here. In fact, this what we have here is called polar white. Because of the blacked out package, you see it goes really well with this white color. Even the side curtain is all functional and the air vents does help with the aerodynamic and the efficiency of this car. Over to the front headlights, this is where also this car shines. In fact, this has got high beam, low beam, all LED digital lights they call it. It adapts to any road conditions, whether it is day or night, as well as any rough terrains, and that's the beauty of this digital light system from Mercedes. It also has got daytime running lights over here. In fact, it mimics more like an eyes or an eyebrow with an eyes, which I love the way it looks. Over to the sides now. Now this one is the top of the trim here what we have got, and hence we have the side skirts which are body painted, not typical plastic cladding kind of side skirts, which is good to know. The tires what we have here are the 255/50 R19, and this specific rim here is the AMG style 5-spoke aerodynamic wheels. I really love the way it looks, and again the way this alloy wheels are designed, it certainly adds to the efficiency and aerodynamics of this car. How do we say that this car is hybrid or plug-in hybrid? You have one subtle badging right here which says EQ hybrid, and you will see one E on the back, which we will talk later. Other thing what we see right here is this coupe style slopey roof, and the proportion of this car from the side is really perfect. In fact, the car is 185.7 inches long and the ground clearance in this car is 8 inches, which is enough for this to be called as an SUV. The side windows are also decent size, and I love this black roof rail and the window trims which are also blacked out. It really adds to the overall elegance of this car. Even the side mirrors are blacked out, and the integrated turn signals with 360-degree camera system, everything is neatly designed. The door handle also has a chrome touch to it, which again adds to the luxuriousness of this car. The car here has this plastic cladding instead of the body painted trims what you see on the wheels, which I believe they should have continued with the all either shiny black here or with the body colored one, so that it looks even more luxurious. Now let us talk about the D-pillar design, and it really impresses me when Mercedes designs this segment because it seamlessly blends the back of the car. Now we are wondering, if this is a plug-in car, how do I charge it? Where we are on the driver's side, and this is where you have got their charging ports with just simple buttons. You see the charging system over here. This is the CCS charging port. Yes, you do not have an NSCS option, but you do get an adapter if you want. Now this car comes with 11 kilowatt hour AC charging on board. However, it also has an option for DC charging, fast charging, which gives you 60 kilowatt charging, which can charge the battery from 10% to 80% in 30 minutes. If you are using the AC onboard charger, it will take roughly around 3 hours to fully charge. The good thing is, electric only range of this car is almost 90 kilometers, and that is really impressive in this class. So on the passenger side is where you will fill the gas, on the driver side is where you will charge the car. Now let us talk about the rear car design and understand how good it is from the front. So the rear of the car also looks very elegant. In fact, the previous generation and this refresh pretty much looks the same. There are small changes in the tail lights. On the back, you have a very subtle badging system. You see GLC 350e. E stands for the plug-in hybrid or hybrid system in their way. A good decent size Mercedes logo and formatting on the other side, which says that this is an all-wheel drive car. The tail lights are all LEDs and it is really looking nice. Again, on the bottom you have the bumper, which is also very simple and as sophisticated as the front design, and it also has this blacked out black plastic material, which you see it as part of the blacked out package. I love the way that they still go with a standard rear wiper instead of taking it away completely. And the spoiler is not too much out, but it is enough for this car to look nicer from the side profile. Now let us open the trunk and understand the cargo space. The trunk is power operated, as you see, and the cargo space is the most talking point when you come into this 350e, because that's where you will compromise. And as you see, the overall cargo is already lifted by a couple of inches. You see from the side cuts over here. So the cargo space in this 350e is 16.6 cubic feet compared to the regular GLC 300, which gives you 21.9 cubic feet. You open this and you wonder if there is any space. The answer is no. It has got very small space here to put something, but that's about it. On my left you have some pocket to store. You have a button right here. If you use this, it can fold the second row seats, and when the second row is completely flat, you get 54 cubic feet of space. Again, a small reduction from the regular 300 model. You also have a retractable cover for you to use in the trunk if you want to. And that's pretty much it from this cargo space. It's time for the interior intake, guys, and let us start with the key. Key here, as you see, is quite heavy and very sophisticated as the car is. You see this aluminum trim, but very limited buttons. I mean, the car also comes with digital key access, so you can use that without this key as well. So over to the driver's side door panel here, and it immediately screams luxury materials in every which way. Finish here is all soft plastic. You have got shiny black finish over here, but it is surrounded by this beautiful aluminum trim. In fact, this is also having ambient lighting. Once you close the door, you have soft touch Napa leather over here with even aluminum or metal style touches on the armrest. The switches are completely one touch and all high quality. The Burmester sound system comes with 15 speakers and the metal capping looks really elegant. In fact, the cubby space or the storage space here is quite wide. Interesting positioning of opening your gas as well as your trunk, which is here, and the material even in the lower bottom generally is scratchy and hard plastic, which is this as well, but it is slightly better than some other cars. It also comes with this interesting Mercedes-Benz glowing skid plate here, which is really handy for the luxurious touch. Puddle lights over here, which you can use it in the night time. The car comes with aluminum style sport pedals. Over here you have an interesting parking brake switch. Also you have got some controls for your LED headlights. Here is where you can control your power seats with these buttons right here. It also has 3% memory seats and heated seat button over here, and the ventilated seats are from the screen. So now we'll talk about the front seats, especially from the passenger side. This has 8-way adjustable seats just like the driver seats. The material here, we have Napa leather, some stitching and perforated. This car seat is also heated and ventilated. No massage seat, by the way, and the most important thing is it is really soft and comfortable. So step inside and the luxury hits instantaneously, as you would expect. Right in the center you have the 11.9-inch infotainment screen which seamlessly blends with the center console. Over to my left is where you get a 12.3-inch digital cluster for the driver's display, and it is looking precise and very bright and sharp. The steering wheel, in fact, is the AMG line steering wheel, so you see an AMG bit of styling here. Flat bottom steering wheel, perforated sides. It holds and hugs really well on your hands. Again, lots of controls on your steering wheel to control your screen. The steering wheel also is telescopic and tilted adjustable by powered button, not manual. Lots of soft touch plastics here. As you see, the dashboard is also very soft with some stitching elements. Even the air vents are more aluminum style, and I love the way it looks. There are subtle ambient lightings under each of those vents, and that looks so awesome. In fact, this ambient lighting is all over the place over here on the door panel as well, and everywhere, and it is 64 color lighting, so you can change based on your mood. Now the screen itself is very easy and intuitive. This is the 3rd generation MBUX operating system. I know the latest CLA does have a completely new Google based operating system, which we'll see if it comes into this cars later. The layout of the screen is very simple and it is more portrait style. So you have the navigation screen by default. You have lots of touch controls even for your HVAC system. That is one thing which you need to get used to. And on my left is these dials where you can use the fan controls or the AC controls. The home button will take you to the home screen, and everything else is very simple and easy to understand. You can also use this parking button here, and it has got tons of different views, again, as you see right now. Now one interesting view it also has is called transparent hood. Now it only enables in the off-road mode, but when you do it you can literally see under the car, which is actually a good handy feature to have. Over here is where you have your engine start stop, and which is always good to have instead of just pressing the brake and the car gets ready. The center console also is very neatly designed. I love the way it looks. This particularly this plastic panel which mimics the carbon fiber look. You can just push this cover if you want, and that's where you find this beautifully laid out cup holders over here which can be adjustable with this clip. You also have wireless charging pad over here, and inside you have USB-C right here if you can see it. Space is neatly designed, but it is really congested, to be honest. You just press this and it closes. So the center console is not too deep, but you can remove this tray and you will see it here. You have got 2 USB-Cs and an ambient lighting feature inside this as well. It opens in a split way. As you see, the material here is top notch. Again, Napa leather based soft material here, so it is very comfortable when you put your armrest. Even the dashboard has this real wood finish here with a combination of aluminum trim, which really looks so elegant and sophisticated. The glove box here is also quite big and deep, and it is very simple and easy to open. We have got a decent size heads-up display as well in this particular car, and this is the top tier model. So the headliner here is also blacked out. The rear view mirror here is very simple, wide and big, so it does not have any digital rear view camera system. Also, you can open your panoramic sunroof. You can use the swipe to open the sunshade, and you can even press it to open the sunroof. Now this is really handy. Nowadays most of the cars are going away with opening the sunroof. Basic buttons for your SOS system as well as turning on the light, and everything else is also configured very elegantly here. Now let us talk about the sun visors. Sun visors are also very simple and easy, wide, and it also has enough flexibility, which is good when you have sun coming from your side as well. Alright, so now I'm in the back seat of this GLC 350e, and this looks really awesome and luxurious here as well. Now the rear seats are quite higher from the floor, is because this isn't plug-in hybrid, so the batteries are just behind the seats, which is in a way good because then you have a good under thigh support. Overall, the legroom is also good enough, like roughly around 38 inches I would say. I am 5'8", and the top headroom is also decent and good. The front seats are also quite high from the floor, so I can easily tuck my legs under that. Even they have a nice footlight. Now the car also comes with storage pocket on both the front seats, which is good. Over to my left is where you have classic air vent system, again aluminum finish. Now it has got small space to store anything, and two USB-Cs right here, which also glows when you turn on the car. Here you see heated seats for the second rows passengers, ambient lighting here as well. You see high quality materials like soft touch Napa leather over here. You have aluminum finish on the door handles. The pockets here are also quite wide and deep. Now the seats here are also very comfortable. This is the navy gray color and it is the Napa leather here as well. It comes with heated seats, no ventilated in the back. The seats are also perforated as well as it has got white stitching and it is really soft and comfortable. You also have Isofix for your car seats over here and it is easy to access. Now the center armrest here is also decent size. You can even open this for your storage, as well as there is no pass through. So look at the dashboard, how luxurious it is. But luxury does not mean anything without performance, right? So let us talk about the numbers. Now let us talk about the engine and specification in this 2025 GLC 350e. As you see, it has got hydraulic opening, which is nice. First thing you notice is this awesome Mercedes-Benz cover on top of the engine, which really cleans up the look of this engine bay, and it is a good thing to have. This 2025 GLC 350e is powered by a 2-liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder with an electric motor, which combines and gives you an output of 313 horsepower and 406 pound-feet of torque. It is mated with 9-speed automatic and 4-matic all-wheel drive. The mileage of this car is 10 kilometers on gas and 28 kilometers per liter combined on gas and electric power. A good healthy 24.8 kilowatt hour battery, which can provide you all electric range of 87 kilometers. DC fast charging at a 60 kilowatt hour. 11 kilowatt onboarding AC charger is standard. So enough specs. Let's take this luxury hybrid for a spin and talk about the driving impressions. Alright, so it's time for the driving dynamics of this GLC 350e. Let us put on drive and get started. The GLC feels quite refined and smooth. In EV mode, it's silent and responsive. Perfect for city commute, I would say. Steering is light but precise. Ride quality is soft and planted. Naturally, the car has good regen braking and also comes with solid braking, though the pedal feels little soft. Quietness in the cabin is excellent, and it is purely because of the windshield and the window glass comes with sound damping materials. The grip on the road is quite solid thanks to this 4-matic all-wheel drive system. Power delivery is quite linear. Change this to sports, then it completely changes the way it behaves. So the car overall is really fun to drive. Mind you, it's not a GLC 43, but being a greener and electrified powertrain, it certainly does not disappoint and it can be a great daily driver. Now the big question is, should you actually go ahead and buy it? Let us find out in our final thoughts. And please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel for more such honest car reviews. And thanks to everyone supporting this channel with a coffee so that we can keep the camera rolling for you guys. So it's time for the final thoughts. This 2025 GLC 350e is a luxury plug-in hybrid SUV which pretty much ticks all the boxes. Looks, comfort, tech, power, performance, or even great range. So with the starting price of 65,000 Canadian dollars, or the one which we have tested today goes all the way up to 79,000 Canadian dollars, it's too pricey in my opinion. So the pros of these cars are great looks, exceptional interior, DC fast charging, very good EV range, and subtle and comfort drive. The cons of this car, what I could think of is, number one, it is pricey. Number two, it is not having third row options. Number three, I would say the cargo space is compromised because of the battery, and that's pretty much it. So if you are into the market for a luxury hybrid SUV, then this GLC 350e should be high on your list. Let me know in the comments below if you would choose this car as your daily driver, or would you go plug-in hybrid over electric? Well, that's all from my side for this review. Thank you all for watching and see you all in the next one.